Hi, Cancer. I'm here to tell you a story for June 2022. And that card just really wanted to come out. Your cards are coming out very quickly. There's a lot of people in your cards so far. Okay. So I tell stories. So I look at cards and I think you'll if it resonates with you when we start this story, usually about where you are, right now in your life or your week or something like that. If it resonates with you, you should stick around and listen to it. Even if it doesn't resonate with you, there are usually some pretty interesting stories. Maybe it's about somebody you know. I don't know. Maybe it means absolutely nothing to you. But they're always good because we always get to the end of it somehow, and you have very excited cards. They're all over the place, so you must have a lot. We must have a lot of energy here. And in just a moment, okay, and this one came out in my deck like that, so that's interesting. So it came out in the reverse, but that's okay. So we'll start with where we are right now. Maybe as the story unfolds, it may be like something that's coming your direction. Maybe it's something you expect. I don't know if this is a love reading. I don't know if this is a general reading. I don't know, because we have to look at it. We have to, hear the story. And but things are looking pretty good, I must say. There's Cancer. Came out in reverse. We'll find out if we're going to keep it that way or not. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, Cancer. Underneath on the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. So this could mean a lot of things. This could mean headed one direction and I ain't looking back. I ain't going there anymore. This could be Seven of Swords. This could also be like, man, all these people got opinions of you. And you're like, you need to let some of those opinions go, or burdens go. I think it's more opinions, or maybe it's people are giving you unsolicited advice. And look, we're just telling a story. We're not getting advice because, but that's very interesting that that's on the bottom of the deck, because overall this is telling me that either you're carrying too much, and it may be opinions, other people's opinions, or your arms are way too full, like literally you can't even carry everything, or you're moving too fast, but you're overwhelmed by something, and so that's where we start. That's kind of, what is it that you're overwhelmed about? You've got but what is this knight doing? Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands is what started your journey today in oh, this is weird. So something's going forward, like something that you thought was going to happen. Okay. I feel like you thought you knew which direction you were, oh my gosh. I think you thought you knew which direction you were going in your life, and I think you had it planned out, and I think you were really excited about it. But I got the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be where the story goes, but this just right off the bat makes me think that like you thought that you were going forward, and all of a sudden plans just change. They just cancel it. It could even be like a wedding or an engagement. Could be a job. Okay, we don't know yet if this is love or if this is general, but now I'm kind of getting a better sense of what's going on here. You also have the Three of Wands that comes out in reverse, and the Chariot that comes out in reverse. So yeah, something that you thought you were bringing together, you thought that you like were looking at your future and on a solid foundation, it just got stopped. And I don't know why yet, and I hope that we will be able to figure that out. And okay, so why do we have the King of Cups? What is the King of Cups? Is, man, you are deep in your emotions, and you I mean, your whole life is standing still over this. You're overwhelmed. You don't know how to move forward. Yeah. Three of Pentacles reversed. It's like everything that you thought that you had been working for, that you had like, I mean, maybe, I think this might be love. I think this might be love or somebody you love. It could be like a romantic love. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member, or it could be a passion project. Okay, and but this tells me that like you've come together, you've invested in it, you've probably sought advisement, maybe like couples counseling, or you hired somebody to be a consultant, like, and it stopped. Like all the preparation that you have done, it's stopped, and now you don't even know where you're going. Where do you go to from here? Where do you go to from here? Because maybe in this story that we're telling, maybe that's a little bit of the past, and now this is where you are. You're pulling it together. Okay. Okay, so you got the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay. Here we go. Yep. Ace of Swords. Okay. Queen of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so there is something is stopped in your plans, okay, and but you're regaining your equilibrium. I feel like some things, not everything is devastated. There's still, you're still standing, okay, and so this, you've got something new is coming in. Something very new is coming in. Before, when I'm meditating on your reading, I use a lot of a form of tarot called cardology, and I'll show you what those cards are. Sometimes they relate to your reading. Sometimes they just help me with like a theme. Sometimes the message is for me, but I have a feeling they may have been for you. And so the Wheel of Fortune has come out. And the Wheel of Fortune is basically what goes up must come down, okay? And so whatever this situation over here that has ended, that has you upside down, you are going to be standing again, okay? You still have legs, you still have a heartbeat. Yeah, okay, see? The Ten of Swords reversed, okay? So yeah, somebody's stabbed you in your back, but you're gonna get over it. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get over it. You're going to have a whole new way of thinking and of communicating. And I don't know if that means that like there was a communication breakdown in this situation, but you've learned from it. Your time is coming. You've got a Page of Pentacles here. You have the Seven of Swords reversed, which, by the way, is really good news, because when we started this reading, this was on the bottom of the deck, and I said, you've got too many opinions, probably other people's opinions or ideas or something you're carrying around, and it's too much, you're overwhelmed. Well, look, it just flipped. It flipped, which means you ain't doing this no more. This ain't your party, okay? This just flipped. And I've also got the Six of Pentacles upside down, which we'll talk about that in just a second. But this is saying from where we started, you're doing things differently. This that broke you, this that stopped your world, changed you and has made you a whole lot stronger, because this, you're standing very well, okay? And nobody's stabbing you in the back anymore, so you don't let their opinions, okay, their ideas, their words, their betrayal bother you anymore, all right? You got a new way of thinking about life, all right? You are not only a giver in life, but you're learning how to take the good from life as well, okay? Your time is coming. It's here. This is very, very good. I can't believe this. This is so beautiful. I wish like this was me. Like I wish I was a Cancer. This is just a pivotal moment, and it's absolutely beautiful, Cancer. Okay, so normally you would think that you are just going to get what you get in life, you know, or you've walked away from this, you're walking away from this mentality of like barren and being okay with it. I mean, because you're in the slumps over here, you know, and so you're shedding this, but you're thinking differently now, and you're not carrying around other people's crap anymore, and so now you're starting to learn. Okay, this came out in the reverse. You're starting to expect the unexpected. That's where you are. You're starting to realize that if you just live long enough, you're going to get what you deserve. Okay? You probably didn't deserve this. I'm not going to say you're innocent. I'm not sure what was going on here. Okay? But you were in it, so you participate in it. But you're now starting to think differently, and you're now starting to expect the unexpected, and you're starting to think that, you know what, you absolutely deserve better. You don't deserve to be in this pain. Maybe you come over here and you've learned the lesson. That's what, I mean, when this came out, okay, this could be maybe there's a lesson in everything, but it comes out in reverse. It cancels out. Okay, so maybe you've learned a lesson. Now you're expecting the good things. You are expecting to get what you deserve. You're expecting judgment, okay, and it does not scare you, and it is coming in. And there's going to be, gosh, these cards are all over the place. There's going to be a new way. There's going to be there's somebody coming in. There's somebody coming in. Who is this guy? What does he want? Or who is this person? Or this is a friendship. You are going to start making new friends. Not just work friends. This came in upside down. It's not, your life's not going to all be about work anymore, okay? You are looking at everything so differently. And you're like, yeah, it doesn't need to be like whatever this situation was over here that busted this possible union, okay, this partnership or whatever. You're like, that's not me anymore. I think differently. I know I'm getting what's coming. I'm expecting the unexpected, and I'm expecting it in a big way. And you've spent, you are working really hard at this, and you have people around you. And you're like, I don't need no man. I've got my friends. Look, I have friends. I don't need my boo or whoever or whatever. And so so you are singing a whole new song. Tell us more about that Knight of Swords reverse, because baby, it's hard to slow down a knight when he's charging for you. So why is he in reverse? And it's because you ain't getting left in the cold again. That's why. You're not going to let him in. I don't know if you should or not, but it's an opportunity that you're rejecting. And because you're afraid of being left in the cold, feeling broken. But remember, you changed. What are you scared about? Are you talking the talk before you can walk the walk? It's like that, it's all over, where it's like, oh, you want to like fake it till you make it. Is that where we are? Here we go. This, okay, fear is going to keep you from this. Okay? You've dropped the opinions of others, or maybe you're no longer embarrassed, or whatever. You've dropped the bad, and you've left it for good, right? Because you don't want to drop the bad and pick up more shit, okay? Just be light, but you deserve this. Remember, judgment, you're getting yours. You're over here expecting the unexpected. Well, don't clam up when you have somebody coming towards you, for an opportunity, or, don't be afraid. This is what you deserve. Okay. So you really need to focus on your values, in my opinion. You got the Ace of Pentacles upside down. And so you need to go back. You've kind of removed yourself from like an original way of thinking of like maybe morals, values, love, family, something that means a lot to you, that's tangible, but it could also just be your value system, okay? And it's like you stepped away from it. You need to step back to it. Don't be afraid about being left out in the cold. Remember, we changed a lot of things. Okay, you're carrying too much again. It's a lot of work. You can actually, if you give in to your original thought, instead of being afraid and resisting people in your life because you're afraid of being out in the cold, okay, if you drop some of that baggage from over here and you went back to your original way of thinking, all right, tell us more. Tell us how we, and I don't know if this is a couple, I don't know if we're looking at the kids, in your future. This could be Was this over here about a kid? Oh, it makes me think it is, because if it makes me emotional, then for a small percentage of you, this situation of a partnership or something that didn't happen the way that you thought it would, it may have been the loss of a child. Or it could have been a lover, whatever, passion project. But if it was, there are children in your future. There is a lot of love, and your cup will overflow. And that's probably just for a very small percentage of you. But this is the Three of Hearts, Three of Swords in reverse. Do not be afraid. Your heart is not torn in three pieces anymore. You may have lost somebody. Okay, maybe if this situation is for a child, is that you may be like, well, I'm cut in half, and that may be true, in some ways, but you still, it's still, the pain is going to get better. Clarify that. Three of Swords. You will heal from this pain. You will not forget the pain. Okay. You are going to think of a new way to heal. The way that you're going to heal from this pain is you're going to learn to tell this story differently. If this is the loss of somebody like a child, or I guess it could be the loss of a marriage partner or partner or something like that. I guess I wasn't thinking fully enough, but now that we're coming all the way around to it, I'm kind of feeling things very differently. So you're never going to forget the pain. But you're not going to be you're not going to always be held in pain, okay? Because you're going to learn a new way to tell this story. And that's going to be what helps your healing, is that the way that this original situation that end, you've only been able to deal with it in pain, okay? But what you can do is you can be like, this is how the story ends, but let me tell you about how great it began, and you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to be childlike. Because, okay, I'm getting this thing about Disney in my head, okay? Because so like every Disney film or cartoon, whatever, it's like there's always this really bad tragedy, right? And it's terrible. And it's unbelievably bad. But the thing is that it's like, and it's in all of them, right? And I mean, there's always something god awful that happens, and it like breaks your heart, and then we spend like the majority of our childhood watching it over and over and over. In fact, and well into our adults, and we put our own kids through it or whatever. And that's just kind of like what I feel like you got to do, is you got to be like, yeah, this is a tragedy, but the story is so good. The love is so good. The hero is so good. The whatever it is, that it's still so good. That you would go through it, relive it, forever. So that's for a small part of you, but that's kind of what I'm getting. We've got a Temperance here, and that's a really exciting card, because what that says is, and this card has come out for every single one of my my readings today, so I don't have sticky fingers. And we have. So I was going to say, tell me how this is going to come together. And it says there's going to be a Knight of Pentacles. That's the second Knight of Pentacles. This is the second Four of Cups that I've gotten in your reading. And so basically, of all these different experiences in life, okay, it's going to come out for the good. Because you're going to continue on. Where was that Knight? That you, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. We had a Knight of Pentacles over here somewhere. No, Page of Pentacles. Did we have a Knight of Pentacles? No, okay, it must have been a different reading. Anyways, so new things are coming your direction. They're rushing into your life. I know that you think the world has stopped, but you're going to learn a lot of things. But basically, there's going to be something really, really beautiful that is going to come from this life of yours. This is not a tragedy, okay? I mean, every tragedy, it's still beautiful, okay? And so there is, what is Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know? Okay. Well, you got this Nine of Pentacles rushing in. We have there is an opportunity to partner up with somebody. I love the Lover's card because it's like you could either have an easy life and go forward by yourself, or you could couple up and do it the hard way, and which is typically what we do because we love love. And this typically, and with the Nine of Pentacles coming in, this could also, for that small percentage of you, this could be another child, or this could be coming in, or an animal, just anything that you really, really love. And once again, what I was doing is I was clarifying the Temperance, okay, and how this was all going to come together and make something wonderful. And this is the second Temperance. And so I think that it's going to be, you have to continue to love and let the Temperance do her job. That's amazing. That is amazing. And for the rest of you that, maybe this was a union or marriage or something like that, it's the same thing. You gotta, when it's good, and when it's bad, we had to deal with it. It's just part of the story, but you gotta keep on. And so I hope you enjoyed that story. That was highs and lows and all this kind of stuff. And if you enjoyed it, if you resonate with it, leave me a comment. Like and subscribe. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm not new to anything else. So, and if you have anything to say, let me know. But I'll see you. I'll talk to you directly in a couple of weeks. And be happy, be healthy, be wise, be the light, shine the light, follow the light.